All right, guys, I am live. Uh, don't know what's going on, but they paused the chat. Let me just make sure the volume and all this is working before I start this. Let's get this going. Hold on just a second, guys. I just want to make sure this is working. It looks like it's working so far because I can hear my. Just a second, guys. I just. All right. So it's just been crazy. Let me just get myself situated. Make sure I got everything plugged up. So Shy came out and he dropped this, right? He said, "New Shibarium Telegram. This link is trusted." Then immediately after he dropped this, I think it was Shib Kraken. Yeah, Shiba Kraken. He follows up, "Attention, SHIBARMY. It has come to my attention that Shitoshi Kusama has just attempted a hostile takeover of the Shib community. Many core members have now been removed from the new group. I'm not sure what comes next, but I will not be joining Saitoshi's new group." So it's currently paused right now. I don't know if this is a joke. I don't know what's going on. All right. So they paused they paused this so Saitoshi could pretty much explain itself. So you put, "Queenie, I apologize. I believe you are not aware of the full issues at hand, and you were not removed because you are a problem in any way. Only because I believe you have screenshot Nia an issue. I don't know what that is. I found to be true of many members who use things I say against me. This could be my own paranoia. In your case, I apologize. Everything that happened last year has an explanation in the story as we learn and begin. I guess I guess that's what they're using for from the X Fund or whatever. Receive good counsel on how best to scale. The best advice I was given was to shut the F up to protect everyone, and I did so. Guess this is why Warren FTX. Guess this is why Warren. Okay. But an answer is due, and I will detail every decision and result as we move forward this year. But even those response must be approved." Hey, I guess he said he's asking if he's off the team. DYI Home Fixing, what's up? Multiple teams to ensure we can scale to the extent to reach the vision I have for Shibarium. You are all, you all don't get to do you. I haven't fired anyone. People fire themselves. But here's what I've done. I hate typing here. My phone cannot handle the millions of pressure here and TG at the same time. Anyway, I simply have to create a system to onboard millions of projects and people so we can unify. This is crazy so far. If anybody know what's going on, let me know. Withdrawing loan had to be canceled because of the market. My first loss. The contract was reorganized to support the metaverse fully, and I've been until it was complete. Also, drop in the works of SXSW. Just want to make sure this is working. So Shy just pretty much explaining himself right now. Take a look to see if the charts has been affected. Slight sell off. See right here. It is definitely not a good look for the army, though. That's one thing I must say. Fighting publicly. You know, I understand disagreements and stuff like that, but you know, just the fighting publicly is not a good look. Actually, no, the entire defense team, to my understanding, minus a few, has been resigned to the metaverse. Moreover, the breed will be spared because we aren't just talking about checking if Shib scam is a scam. We're talking about onboarding physical useness as well. SHIBARMY is multi-year and ultimately IRL and digital focus. That's what really happened. I need to learn how to legally support business entities at scale so I can onboard everyone. My thing is, what is really the issue? What's the problem? I agree with you, Jeremy. Like, bring on Shibarium. Like, all this literally could just be done in the background. Like, it really don't need to be, you know what I mean, out like this. Gotcha. Okay. So the main two people that I saw was Trophias and Sheba Kraken. Um, Cause I was just like, oh my, like when I saw it, I was like, oh my goodness, please don't tell me anything malicious is going on, but it don't seem like that's the case. But that tweet of his, it's very, very misleading for Shiva Kraken. Like that is very misleading. Cause I was, I was ready to call my mother. Like, hey, we gotta sell. This is crazy. Um, yeah, this was very misleading right here with the hostile takeover. Like, yo, like he definitely should take that down. Let's see what's more. Yeah, I think they're definitely in their feelings because the more and more that, especially if you're trying to explain yourself, the more and more that you ask questions, the more off topic it's gonna be. You're gonna be like, well, what about this? What about that? What about this? So I just see what he had. Oh wow. So Kraken, I think he just out here just to expose everything. He said maybe you want to explain to the community how the defense team had to clean up the Wellies hack incident and set layers upon layers of procedures so that it doesn't reoccur. But yeah, defense is useless, huh? So I said not useless, but it will be upgraded. Well, that makes you better individual because I'm speaking logic or removing from mass and logic. Okay. Anything else, or can I continue? Oh my goodness. I really hope, like, at the end of this, they be like, hey, we're just kidding. Just wanted to, you know, get some eyeballs. Boy, let's see. Seem like the more and more they fight, the more that bones start to slide just a little bit. Let me see what Sheev is doing. Nope, Sheev haven't skipped the beat. The overall market doing? Other news, the overall market is looking pretty dang good. 1 trillion market cap, Bitcoin at 22. So compared to the market, I guess it is this not affecting it because you're looking at, in the last hour, Bitcoin's up only 0.27%. Shib is up 0.35%, so it's actually doing better. So not too bad. So this is not affecting it. That's right. Let's go MDB. So cracking is typing and Shy is typing as well too. Yeah, exactly. We've learned nothing. Oh my goodness. That's right, Dave. Like Bone, I'm telling you, if this thing is done right, Bone would literally be the next Sheeb as far as like explosive growth, and we are in like super early. Like anybody who got in that Bone below $1, or even right now too, like you are in pretty good. So who do you guys think is the problem? You think is I mean, I guess you really can't make an assumption because we don't really have any of the answers. Asai said, "For the record, I am not making millions and millions of dollars, as I've heard Trophias and others like to say. Just wanted to make that clear. Queenie, why are you trying to make me seem like we didn't have this discussion? We talked about the plans, and I made sure you knew that you were one of the few people who already has a consistent. I don't know. I know he says he's on his phone, so a strategy. I don't get it. I was just in a meeting with others, and none of these things happen. No one has a thing to say. Now, if you all stop, Kanye West, Taylor, dang, he is messing up with his typing. Taylor Swift and me, I will finish. So is this all about strategy? Because this is what it seemed like. They're not agreeing with his strategy. At least this is what I'm getting out of it. It's like I want to go right. No, let's go left. I mean, after all, this is decentralized, so I understand team members like having different of opinion. Um, but for something like that, if it's like deadlock, let the community vote. Problem solved. But then again, how competent is the community? Yeah, it's definite. I agree with you. DIY, DIY. My dyslexia is kicking in. Yes, I agree with Shitoshi with that, like sharing screenshots, because I've seen um other people that's like outside of the Shiba Inu community share screenshot of Shitoshi of like stuff he said. So Queenie got fired. Yeah, yeah, like swinging. Yeah, for anyone who's who just swinging bone just to make 10%, 20%. Like, I mean, I get it from a trading standpoint because that's what I do. Like in the stock market, like I swing trade, but crypto is different. It's a lot different. Like especially if you're holding onto a good project, you know, because you holding on to that project. I put it like this: back in 2016, 2017, I remember when they announced that Uber would first would start receiving Ethereum as far as payment. This was like either 2016, 2017. At the time, Ethereum was only around like maybe 16, 17 bucks. I saw that news come out. I bought Ethereum around 17, 18 bucks. And I sold it around maybe 40, 40, 50 bucks. And I thought, like, yeah, man, I did something just then. Yeah, look at Ethereum now. So, yeah, swing trading, and you hit it right on the head, Dave. Swing trading in crypto, yeah, for good projects, that's not the way to go. Because you definitely will look back and be like, man, look at all the gains I could have, I missed out on. But you live and you learn. Okay, so they're mad that this is what I'm gathering. So they're mad. So Shy removed them from Telegram because they kept screenshotting, you know, the things that was in the Telegram. So which Telegram is it? Is I'm assuming it might be, I guess, where the devs and the mods and stuff like that are. I don't speak. I don't speak to him. Maybe you do, but since I know you didn't, you don't. I'll fill you in. I'm not the leader, but I carry the matter for everyone to be made equal. A structure must be created by someone, and then they can leave or sit down to become an army. Just 2 days ago, the Metaverse team was begging for more organization, so don't act like we don't need it. The thing is that you don't want me to do is because you're afraid I will fire everyone. I agree with that because I don't know. I feel, yeah, because in order for, see, the thing is that I think what most people think about decentralization is that is, oh, let the community vote for everything. I mean, I agree to a certain extent, but I think definitely there should be structure in order. If structure is there, then let the community have at it. But if there's no structure, then someone's gonna have a different opinion of one thing, someone else is gonna have a different of another thing, and there's no way of actually just making the project move forward. Discord that I'm in right now is the official Shiba Inu Shiba token community. But yeah, so we yeah, structure is needed. Once structure is in place, then I think that's when decentralization should step in as far as the community aspect, because everybody else is going to have a different opinion as far as what direction we should go. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing having difference of opinion, but having that structure in place and not getting outside of the I wouldn't even say norm, but just just getting off track, I should say. Yes, discuss it in private. But overall, though, it's not affecting us. You know, both coins, both tokens, they're still looking pretty good. So, okay, Trophias said he tried to talk to, I'm assuming, SHYTOSHI, but he said he left the chat after a sincere message. Then he attacked me at my core. This is probably going on what? Maybe 10, 15 minutes since the chat or Discord has been paused. Yeah, like so so I this is what I'm assuming then. I'm assuming that Shaitoshi is trying to pretty much put structure in order, because that's what he's from his last couple of messages been. Because he said to the person who just DM'd me and said, "Be at peace. This good?" My answer is yes. You deserve to see that the lies that will happen after this unlock aren't true. You deserve to see even after my explanation. I keep getting asked the same questions. You deserve to see why I will. I'm assuming try to say implement a code of conduct, and you deserve to begin to ask how you will, I guess, fill out the intake form, or how to fill out the intake form. Okay, so you say you mean the intake form that you stole from, like, okay. That's a good question too, because at first I thought when I saw Lord Gotti always talking about trophies, I was like, yo, what is up? Like, I was thinking like Lord Gotti just being himself, but after seeing this, it's like, yeah, I don't know. There's always two sides to the story, so I'm just, you know, not trying to be biased or anything like that, but it definitely does raise up a flag, like, huh? Because if one person said it's like, all right, but two people, it's like, okay, when, like I said, when there's smoke, there's fire. So we shall see. Somebody try to put win. Let me do eyes emoji. All right, I'm gonna take a little break, guys. I'll be right back. Fund is used on the back end, kind of like with like how we pay like MDB Plus. On every transaction on MDB Plus, there's royalty that's actually going to XUSD. All that's done in the back end. So the same thing with well, I wouldn't say the same thing, but the way that I understand it is fun is the gas of the gas. Like somehow or another, whenever you implement fun, I'm trying to think because I remember reading it somewhere. Fun is like rap fun is like the bridge. So for the transactions that happen on Shibarium, a small percentage of fun is being used on the back end. Even though that bone is the gas token, fun also interacts as well too. At least that's how I understood it. I could take a look at that. Let's see. Let's look at resistance on Shib. All right. See if we zoom out. Let's change this from candles to line. Really, you have this. And we're looking at resistance. Resistance from the 125 and 129. So between here and here, you could look at all of this as resistance, especially with this big candle volume right here. You'll probably have more resistance right around, we'll call it the 40129. I think that's where most of the resistance would be at. But other than that, if we zoom out, support on it. Yeah, support right here at 0.5099. And the next area of support would be 0.50775. I doubt it as far as it going. It going down. And the reason being is due to the fact that we are having a rebound. Now, the way that it could happen, let's say Ethereum starts to go down and the overall market starts to go down, then yeah, we could see like a breakdown of it, or unless whatever this drama that's going on right here is extremely bad, then yes. So those are the, I mean, at least that's what I think. But as far as like major resistance, I don't even see that as like major resistance, just another resistance area. Shy is still typing, so. Still going down. Let's see what Twitter have to say. Let's search bone. Let's do latest. All right, by Shib. Or Shiba. He is typing up a paragraph. Sheesh. An essay. So while he do that, I'll just take a look at all the other just to see what people are saying. We got a lot of people in this channel. Let's see what they got to say.
If you go on Coin Market Cap, it's a scam.
I think that's a reasonable point out.
It's been a long time coming.
Why the team was just
what happens when someone wants to do things their way, but if you don't give instructions and the community is screaming for progress, people in the team will start taking initiative, and that's where the issue lies. We have to wait to be told what to do, but we just never hear anything.
It just looks like a power grab and like divide and conquer and almost like some Stalinistic kind of purge.
Well, I'm sure I've already burnt this fucking bridge, so whatever, but like I've been trying to do stuff for the game. Like I was very unwell at the end of last year. I got my wisdom teeth out, I got COVID, and then I got a kidney infection, so I was a bit away. But I have been trying since the launch of the game to figure out what's going on and get things done. And
it also shouldn't all be on you to make that game a success. Like, that's supposed to be SHYTOSHI's project.
That game is huge.
I went in after I got back and I said, hey guys, sorry I've been a little bit difficult to like get through to. Like, here's and I sent through a fucking long ass message, a novel of updates. I said, update on this, update on that, update on this, like where we were at with all the things. And then I asked some questions. I got a response from Shy, who was meant to be my partner on this, right? So this is literally the game team, other than the people helping me, is me, Shy, and Volk. That's it. And Playside, because we contract them, right? So it's not like this is a busy chat. I put that in, and the response I got from Shy was, the next day in the afternoon, he said, sorry, I didn't see this, and then said, yes, we can update the website, which isn't what I asked. I asked who I need to go to update the website. So the response I got to my massive message.
Yo, it's here, bro. It's here.
With that.
We got a message.
Oh, we got a message? Alright, let's see.
Alright. Looks like she was, I don't know if I enabled the audio to come out of my laptop, but she was, Queenie was pretty much talking about how she, had a wisdom tooth pulled, got COVID. I mean, it's to me like what she said was like, okay, like, what does this have to do with anything? SHYTOSHI said, I am building Shibarium. The intake form created needed to be adjusted to fit the needs of intake hundreds of thousands of projects. Moreover, like you attempted to do often, you utilize oh, you did hear it. Okay. Good. You level of this situation we have. I wish and have wished for only the best for us and won't let anyone Won't let anyone ruin what we rebuilt. Period. He said, is a coder and one of our friends, not a designer, so let that sink in when you read how Trophias asked the question. So this isn't against him or the other incredible team members, but as you have all seen now, this isn't about shot. This is about people being fearful to lose position they may no longer or should no longer have. For many of you who have reached out to me privately to many communities that have done so well, this needed to happen publicly so you could all make your own decision who to support and who to trust. Finally, let me say something very important. We will have to open our arms to everyone for SHIBARMY to be successful. Trust and safety will be set up in a different manner and with a different focus, but that doesn't mean people are fired. But I will ask for KPS. I don't know what that is. So that I can ensure you that those on our teams are performing as they should. Okay, I think I'm starting to get the picture. Another way to put this is that Shib would have never happened if Ethereum had our current defense team as I would have been shut down, remembering and that. And what worries me the most is that it would have been done kindly, but with some anger. You have all witnessed today. Finally, let me share my life. I am not home, instead on a pilgrimage. I had time for a foreign land, and I'm looking for a Shib member to hug. Tell me your name. SHYTOSHI, I'm looking for you. I think I'm done speaking to you, and that's the point. When they place to a hostile takeover, besides your friend, take care. I don't know. Anybody think Trophias is the problem, or do you think Shot is the problem? I mean, I still not enough information, but from what SHYTOSHI is alluding to, and I could be wrong, he could be alluding to that, hey, since there's not enough structure, I'm trying to put structure in place. Because people are pretty much coming after the army. Like, hey, when is this happening? When is this happening? When is this happening? And there's not really like a set deadline, or maybe I'm just reaching. I don't know. It's late for me over here, so I'm still a little sleepy, but let me know what you think. Yeah, and I get what he's saying, like SHYTOSHI does not own the SHIBARMY, which is true. But I still think structure should be in place. So if SHIBARMY doesn't have structure, then how are we supposed to move forward? All right, DIY. This kind of remind me of the game Among Us. This is like Among Us. They trying to vote who's the imposter. Red is sus. Like what is going on, man? Like this literally was pointless, in my opinion. She might do. Atta girl. Yeah, it's and I think the way that they might feel what Shytoshi might be doing is pretty much cracking the whip on them. Like, hey, you got this done? Like, hey, we're decentralized. We don't have a boss. And I think that's what they're bucking against, you know. They're like, Shy, you're not the leader. And Shy's like, okay, I'm not saying I'm the leader, but I think there should be some type of structure in order. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking too. Like, yeah, this is it's pointless because I was expecting like something super major. I was like, oh crap, here comes a safe moon. But their arguments is literally about like, okay, I put out a document that I worked on super hard, and instead of you just taking it as is, you changed it. Like really? That what we arguing about. Ooh, some more people selling. Who sold? Who sold? Let's see how Shib is doing. Nope, Shib ain't going nowhere. It's the middle of the night here, but just to point out, over last year I've seen everything Trophy and this team has done for SHIBARMY and support Trophias 100%. This team has shared decisions and focused on decentralization, whereas I've just seen one man take control, which shows it all. Yeah, no, it's yeah, because that was the first thing that popped in my head. You know, I was like, Safe Moon. I was like, oh snap. But after, this little bickering that happened, yeah, it's something that could be resolved in my opinion. So. But yeah, guys, I'm just gonna call it here. It don't know the full story, but it's whatever. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the rest of your evening. Random Arts here signing off.